And hello Internet, today is Thursday, March 29th, and this is the video you've all been waiting for. And when I say you all, I mean the 12 that actually entered my 60-second magic review contest. I'm sorry it took me so long to actually review everything and get back to you, but I've just now finished everything up. I've watched everything quite a few times. And I do have a few comments on everything that I've seen. First off, there was a lot of deck reviews. I couldn't believe how many deck reviews there were. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but at the same time, I thought for sure there'd be a little bit more variety out there. There was some variety, and there were some highlights of all the reviews that I watched, which I'll go over shortly. But there's just a lot of deck reviews, and like I said, nothing wrong with that. But I was just surprised. I guess we need to go out and buy different Magic as opposed to just the playing cards. Anyways, first things first. One thing I did want to make note of: Muffin Magician. Now, everything I read about online for the Jacked deck that he reviewed says that it was created by and for the winery. Theory 11 sells it. I think he might have been mistaken when he said that it was made by Theory 11. Everything I read online said that it was not made by Theory 11, just sold by them. Now, I could be mistaken, and I just glanced over everything. If I'm wrong, I do apologize, and if you're wrong, well then, I guess you're wrong. First things first, just a few shout-outs. Bonusmagus has had the only book review of the entire bunch, and I'm sure, judging from what's behind me here, you know I have a special affinity for books, so we'll see if that works out to his advantage or not. He reviewed Arthur Buckley Card Control. Another shout out, Joel Mawhinney. He reviewed Pressure from Daniel Garcia, and I think it was Danny White or Daniel White, I'm not sure how he goes by. But he had a fantastic little video that he put together. He basically, he performed the trick with a voiceover in the background. So basically it wasn't just a set of hands or a face or whatever, just reviewing the trick. So hats off to him. That was probably the most creative one that I've seen. Foam, or FAOM01. Shortest review, 50 seconds. Everybody else was like talking like they were on speed, and these jump cuts were ridiculous. A lot of people just like didn't even get a chance to finish the last word before they cut off the video because they all had to end like around 58 or 60 seconds. But Foam, he had the shortest review for the Black Crowns in at 50 seconds. The next shortest, I forget who it was by, but it was 53 seconds. So these guys had they got their points across really well. And then The Gambler's Hand. Self-admittedly doesn't do a lot of magic, he said, but when you see him do those flourishes when he's talking about the Vipers, fantastic. Unbelievably fantastic. I was thoroughly impressed when I saw that. And then, let's see here, Jesse Cole, we mentioned him before. He actually did the Royal Road to Card Magic. However, he got points taken off because he did the Magic Makers version, which came out in direct competition with the R. Paul Wilson version, which was far superior. But he got points added back on for the little shout out for Sorcerer's Safari. Now, I did lie. I said there was going to be a winner for the LTD deck. I do apologize for lying. I couldn't decide. It was so hard to do. We're going to have 3 winners, okay? We're going to have, let's see here. This one here, and let's go up here. We're gonna have 3 winners here. The first place winner will get the LTD deck that I mentioned before in the video. This is guaranteed for the first place winner. The second place winner will get the first edition Ghost deck. This is the deck that does not, it still has the barcode here. There we go. Still has the barcode on the bottom, but it's not like a bonus reveal barcode. It has the UV 500 airflow finish, and you can tell it's the first editions by the gray border. Subsequent editions of this deck, let's just see right here, have these, like, everything looks the same except for the scroll work on the sides. I don't think you guys can see this on the video, but you know, holding them up side by side, you can pretty much tell the difference. This is the first edition deck. So we're going to get the first place gets the LTD deck, the only edition LTD deck. Second place winner gets the first edition Ghost deck. This one particularly is still sealed. It's not in the cellophane anymore, but it's actually still sealed. The sticker has not been removed. And then the last place. Well, I wouldn't say last place. Third place winner will get the one of the last remaining Tiger White editions, the ones that are no longer being printed. There's no way on God's green earth I'm giving away my first editions, but I will give you the. You can't buy them from Illusionist anymore, but I'll give you the Tiger White edition, the Bicycle Black Tigers playing cards. So, first things first. First place. And I think we kind of already know where this is going. First place who gets the LTD deck is Joel Mawhinney. Dude, your review is awesome. It was fantastic. It was really nice to see the effect as you were talking about it. And I think I kind of want to start doing that myself now, but I'm not sure if I really want to, because that requires just a little bit more work. But you got everything in there. You got the whole trick performed in 30 seconds. While I was watching the trick, you were describing it. You were talking about the pros and the cons, and it was fantastic. My hat's off to you. That was a very good 60-second review, very good 60-second video, and probably the most creative of the bunch as well. So congratulations, you deserved it. Second place was to Bonusmagus. You are getting the Bicycle Ghost deck. Again, this is because, you know what, it takes a lot of gumption in the world of video now to go and review a book on video. So, and it's a good book, it's a fantastic book. If you guys out there don't have this book, you should actually go out and pick it up. It's not expensive. You can probably find one between $9 and $16. Like, it's one of those older books that have been like reprinted a million times by, I think, Dover Press or something like that. But you can pick it up dirt cheap online, and it's one of the classics. It's one of the foundations that everyone has built their stuff upon. Comes from those classic books: The Expert Card Technique, Card Control, the Divernon, Expert at the Card Table. This is one of those books that people base their work on. So by all means, it's worth it to go out and buy it. So yeah, Joel Mawhinney, way to go! Thank you. You got second place, and third place. This was tough. I had a tough time doing this, but it's going to be the Gambler's Hand. Only because he didn't just talk about the cards and how they fanned. He actually showed you what the hell was going on with those cards. He was flipping them and fanning them and crazy cuts. So he's going to be getting a last edition of the Black Tigers, the ones you can no longer buy online anymore. So there you go. Those are the three winners. Guys, I will be contacting you shortly for your contact information. Make sure you give me everything I need to go ahead and mail it. If you're watching this video, contact me ahead of time. Doesn't matter. I thank everyone who actually participated in this. It was fun. It was fun talking to you and going back and forth. There was a few entries that actually went over, and unfortunately I had to disqualify them because it had to be under 60 seconds. There was one that was, I think, a minute and two, just 2 seconds. Clearly would have won if he had just gone ahead and found a way to cut out 2 extra seconds. So it was really important to stay within those restrictions, because I couldn't bend the rules after I had made it so clear what was going on. But I really enjoyed all the participation that you guys gave in. I enjoyed watching the videos. Maybe in the future I'll be doing it again. I do have a coin that I'd like to give away for my next contest. It's the Illusionist, the Artifact Gold coin. But it's not this one. This is not the gold coin I want to give away. It's this one, the one that was never released. And they are different. The second versions of these coins have the black printing on them. Let's get some light. There we go. The first editions, let's take it out of the bag. The first editions have only it's basically solid color. There's no black highlights in any of the recesses. So my second contest, when I decide to have it, I'll go ahead and actually perhaps use that as one of the prizes. Who knows when it's going to happen? I have no idea. On that note, you guys have a really good week. It's March. Big things are coming. I'm going to do my best to try and keep you updated as much as I can. But until then, have a good day. And on top of that,